everyone. Today we're going to be doing the unboxing of the Cupid Parasite, first of the limited edition and then the day one edition. So first, of course, we'll be doing the limited edition, and as always, the limited edition always has the game outside because not everything can fit in the big box edition. And apparently an extra piece of the limited edition could not fit in the limited edition as well. But we'll be doing that near the end. I actually almost forgot that piece. So let's go ahead and start. So one thing that did happen on the side is, how far would you go for love? We'll be doing the other side, Cupid, and looks like they have the same text as well. And then just the other side, Cupid Parasite. One thing I didn't notice, I did do this unboxing before, and I just decided to go ahead and do it again because I wanted to keep my channel more VTuber focused. So yeah, there's that. And then because of like my job and such, I wanted to again just kind of focus more like on my VTuber as well. But something on the inside of the case as well is they had the parasites in there, Parasite 5. So there is Raul, then before that was Ryuki and Alan. I wonder if there's a correlation with that. But anyway, then we have Shelby and Gilbert. And then, of course, the love parasite themselves, or Cupid Parasite, I think it actually was. But yeah, so we have that going there. And then once you actually take it out there, once you order on Iffy's website as well, they always give out these special cards too, specifically one for the game specifically correlated to it, and then some special cards that they were giving out during that time as well. I think either from their website or other games, but as always, steel cases. One thing that did bother me about this steel case in particular, nothing to do with the outside. Fabulous. On one side, their usual clothes, and then with their fancy clothes. It was actually bothering me on the inside. It was upside down. So that little thing in there, yeah, that was upside down. So if you were supposed to hold it like that, like a regular steel case, yeah, it would be upside down. So that's one thing that did bother me. Not sure if anybody else had those issues, but beautiful steel case, difficulties on the inside. But then, of course, a little pillow talk here. So there was two, this side one and side two. I did not have the opportunity to listen to it, even though I did play through the whole game. So I'm not sure if they just stuck with like the Japanese sounding in there, or if they ever translated it. I don't think so. And then of course they had the hard book coverings, as they always do. Looks like they kept the poster side of it, or like the special side of it, but yeah. Oh yeah, and then they had some special images like with the characters in there, some kind of spoiler-ish images, some different clothes that you would see in the game that they had in there. And of course, as always, I do highly recommend that you kiddies purchase the limited edition, so I'll only show a couple pages of the main cast themselves, so not trying to show off too much. And then these were the actual keychains that they gave also outside the box, because again, it just wouldn't fit on the inside. And that was of all of the parasites and even of the special ones. So here we have Gilbert, and it was double-sided. And then Shelby, there was no difference. The names also kind of were backwards, so you can see Ryuki right here one way and the other side. Again, there was like no difference, no color difference or anything. They were just facing the other way, and the names didn't face over, they just looked backwards. Oh, then they have their parasites' names, so Thieving Parasite, the Obsessed Parasite, and all of that. They were actually pretty good. I never took them out of their plastic. And then the extra parasite that they have in there as well, it was actually pretty decent limited edition. I actually loved all of it, how they just correlated everything in the game. I really actually loved the keychains that were actually just like bonuses. Didn't care for the steel case being inside out. Again, I just really loved everything in this limited edition. But with all of that said, this game was great. So let's go ahead and check out the day one edition and see how it compares. Hey cool cats! Today we're going to be doing a day one edition of Cupid Parasite. They re-released this game, and surprisingly, they re-released the day one edition of the first game along with the second game, Sweet and Spicy. But today we're going to be doing the second release, I guess, of the day one edition. And first here we have the adorable stickers. I love the chibi versions. They're just so cute. I feel like these are like my favorite chibi versions of all time. I love the characters, I love the story, and Ryuki, my favorite. I just remember his route so much too. What I love to do with these games is I love to go the natural route, so I just love to see who I naturally get. I didn't think it would be Ryuki. I wanted to try to get Gilbert. I didn't aim to try to get him or anything. But let's see what else we have in here before I just start rambling here. And here we have, oh, right. So here we have the poster, and you know, I'll be honest, I did not care for the design of the first poster. And well, it's not really the poster that I didn't really care for. I didn't really care for, I guess, the first style of the characters, I guess I should say. So when they came out with, I guess, like the first style that we can see here, well, there's Alan, like everybody's favorite, and I don't blame you. I loved his style too. He's purple, I mean, my favorite color and all of that, and Bad Boys and all of that. But here you can see on the poster, like their style, there was like the black and red stripes here. They're like, I just don't know, their suits that they have here, I feel like maybe it was mostly the black and red in the back. I just didn't really care for the style that you can see here. It just didn't appeal to me, which really surprised me even more so before I played this game. I didn't really know what to expect, I guess. So yeah, I did not expect to fall in love with this game the way I did. But yeah, here you can see the first side of this poster. So with day one editions, they usually have a poster and it's usually double-sided. So here you can see the first side saying Cupid Parasite, the first design on this poster. The second edition of the game, I feel like they definitely improved the style. But here, I'm going to flip it over in 3, 2, and 1. Whee! Yep. I will admit I appreciate this side quite a bit more. The focus of this game was on Alan and Gilbert. I didn't really understand because once you play through the game, it seems like the focus really was on a separate character. But I guess I can kind of see it afterwards. But yeah, I honestly like this side of the poster more. I love the colors, especially more so with all like the brights and stuff. But yeah, let's go and see what else was in. Oh, right. Okay, so these cards, these cards were actually a second edition print. Again, they printed this day one edition. Apparently, these cards are actually bigger. So I actually saw someone else unbox this. Their YouTube handle is Mila's Game Room, which I'll link down below. I saw their unboxing and they actually pointed out that these cards are actually a lot bigger, which I wouldn't have known, but my hand is actually kind of small, so they actually take like the size of like my whole hand. But in Mila's Game Room, I'm sorry if I don't say that name correctly, feel free to correct me. I will link them down below. But there, and I actually did see the size difference. They actually have the original day one edition, but they did a comparison, and yeah, there was actually quite a bit of a size difference, and I fell in love with the bigger size. But I wish honestly I could have the first release edition. I was actually so mad when I realized I missed out on it. But yeah, so these cards I thought were actually pretty good. They were not in the box. You do actually have to pull them out of the game itself. You do have to open the game and they'll be in there. Like they usually do in games in general, you'll find the cards inside the game. They're not in the box, but they were actually really pretty. Glossy all over, but I thought, yeah, that they were actually really cool. Definitely worth it. And in general, the game was the same, matching the covers on the front and back. Mila did a comparison that there was a slight difference on the front and back of the covers. I didn't notice a difference. I do have the original game, and I'm debating on if I could figure out a way to do a giveaway with these games. Physical copies of the games, I definitely would, but I'm not sure right now. But if anybody has any ideas, I would completely love to do a giveaway. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you cool cats next time.